see how Dave Roberts plays this year in the 5th inning.
Very important to get ahead and stay ahead. Got Devers last time on the slider, now attacking fastball up, already ahead 0-2. Might go with the fastball in your half.
Every single person in Los Angeles wanted that to be called strike 3.
Oh, man. Love that sequence. Dalton Rush is bouncing out there saying, hey.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Devers. The first batter Kershaw ever faced here at Dodger Stadium was Skip Shoemaker, and he struck him out. It was on May 25th, 2008. Tonight, September 19th, 2025. Kershaw still a Dodger on the mound at Dodger Stadium. And he strikes out Rafael Devers. Years worth of memories in Dodger blue. And Clayton Kershaw has hugs for everyone around him and everyone in this ballpark as he simply says thank you to Dodger Stadium. With a strikeout, just like it started back in May of 2008. Kershaw punches out Devers, and Dodger Stadium erupts one last time. For a goat.
You know what I love to see right now? The genuine
nothing but adoration, admiration, respect, and love for a man who gave her all he had for 18 years in that one uniform, a Dodger uniform. The loudest cheer at Carlo Enriquez is going to hear with his name announced as he takes.
To minimize damage. Pitch count is certainly higher than we'd like, so I'd love to get him to another one, and we'll see if he can get through the fifth. But we're kind of watching him closely right now.
You've been with him for 10 years. What do you think is going to be the defining moment of Kershaw as a Dodger?
You know what? That's a great question. I've been with him for 10 years, as you said. Coming out of the bullpen in D.C. to close out Game 5. Obviously, running onto the field in Texas, winning the World Series out of right field out of the pen. We've been on a long run, and it hasn't been linear, but I'll tell you what, there's just no one that has more compete, preparation, and pride in what he does as a professional. And for him to wear the same uniform for 18 years is pretty special.
It is. Thank you, Dave.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
That's really what puts him at the top of the list when it comes to Dodger history. 18 years wearing that uniform and having nothing but success.
He'll never be worn again, that's for sure. I can tell him he's a walking statue, and not only this in baseball, that number 22, but really in sports. You look at Emmitt Smith wearing the number 22 in the Cowboys uniform, and I think of Clayton Kershaw, and so I love what he said about breaking his way, because obviously the command is not there where he would want it to be, but keeping his game close and just been an icon of not only the Dodgers and this organization, but really the city of Los Angeles. He doesn't care about any of that right now. He wants to win this ball game and really find his command.
Behind Drew Gilbert, 2 balls, no strikes. Gilbert walked earlier. Kershaw has walked 4. There is no one up right now in the Dodger bullpen as Kershaw is about to throw his 70th pitch here tonight. Dave Roberts kind of foreshadowing a bit that he doesn't see this one going past 5 innings.
And I agree with Dave 1,000%. The emotion yesterday at the press conference, talking about his teammates, seeing his teammates be emotional about it. Dave Roberts is emotional about it. There's a lot of emotions right now in the stadium because we all know that we're witnessing what could be the bookend of a great career and something you never see again in the Dodger uniform.
The Dodgers haven't really mapped out the next week yet either. They have a 3.5 game lead over the Padres right now in the National League West. It's a possibility they'll need to play it out through the end to get that division title locked up. It's possible they'll clinch sometime in the middle of next week, and that series in Seattle next weekend won't mean much to the Dodgers. So they don't know exactly when or if Kershaw will pitch again in the regular season after tonight. Really how their pitching is going to look once that wild card series begins in about a week and a half. Gilbert floats one over the infield. Rojas thought about letting it drop, and he makes the catch.
Jake Peavy sending a big congratulations and lots of love on your retirement, buddy. What a way to go about it. The best I've ever seen. True pro, class act, and role model for us all. Enjoy this last ride with your teammates and family. Congrats again, left-hander.
Kersh, man, congratulations on an unbelievable career. You were one of the best to ever do it.
Words of congratulations and a send-off for Kershaw from the likes of Jake Peavy and Matthew Stafford, who's here at the game tonight.
When he gets home and he gets settled in and he gets a chance to look back of the season and reflect back to the career, he's really going to enjoy all those positive messages from some of the greats in different forms.
I think Ramos started this game with a home run, trying to spoil this historic night for Clayton Kershaw.
Sold out crowd. Even as an opponent, I've always loved the energy of Dodger Stadium.
The ball's 2 strikes. Ramos popped out earlier. Takes ball 1. Kershaw has 222 career victories, matching that number 22 motif with his total number of wins at the moment. Only 96 losses. He'll be the first pitcher with 200 wins and fewer than 100 losses since Al Spalding and Bob Carruthers. There's a fly ball to center field, hit pretty well. Edmonds going back. He has some room and makes the catch. 2 outs as Tyler Kepner and the Athletic put it, those two guys never even pitched off a mound. They go so far back. 1900.
You know what? It seems like every time Clayton Kershaw has stepped on the mound, he is breaking another record. There goes my man Barnes. Love to see him. I love to see those guys in the uniform and represent their guy. One of the greats, man. Everybody loves Barnes.
Austin Barnes, A.J. Pollock, Janethier, Russell Martin, Trace Thompson here as well, in attendance to see Kershaw off tonight. The balls and a strike on Willie Adames. As we've said, it's probably not his last appearance on a big league mound. But it's definitely the last start in a regular season game in this place that he has rocked for so long with some of his most amazing performances.
When I think of Clayton Kershaw, I think of how many shots, how many videos have you seen of him being a big spot, come up with a big pitch and show that roar, show that emotion. That's what I remember about Clayton Kershaw, that really is having that standard in the documentary.
Bailey chased back to first.
A bit of a snap throw.
The Dodger bullpen is up. Ricardo Enriquez has started throwing the bullpen for Dave Roberts. Kershaw trying to get through the fourth. Little tapper, that's fine.
Trying to go with that big, slow breaking ball at 74 miles an hour. Adames recognized it mid-flight. But he's been going to that breaking ball, especially showing the ability once he gets ahead of the hitter. Let's see if he goes with the slider, back foot. Wanted to go with the slider down, left it up and over the plate. You can see the rushing's target. He wants that ball down. Sometimes when you feel too strong, you overthrow that breaking ball, and that's what happened.
Familiar big pitch setup with Kershaw. Checks edge.
I love this at-bats right here. Adames spoiling good pitches. Clayton stays focused. Oh, that was a good pitch ball right there. Adames has seen a breaking ball and now a slider. Now that fastball plays up.
The 20th pitch of this fourth inning for Kershaw. It's his 84th of the night. It's another foul. It's a bunch of foul balls here from the Giants tonight.
Yeah, they've done a good job. And obviously they've seen Clayton Kershaw before. They have a good game plan of understanding that a lot of the pitches that they're going to throw is going to come inner half to the right-handed batter. That's why he started to have success in the second half of his career, being able to throw the pitches he wants to the arm side.
It's 2-2. It's starting to set up in a manner where Rafael Devers is on deck, and that will likely be the last batter for Kershaw here at Dodger Stadium. Enriquez, the righty, is warming up. Matt Chapman is due up after Devers. I see the writing on the wall there. Swing and a miss.